Hi, it's Michelle, and I am recording this from my backyard under a palm tree. You may hear the tennis court, the thwack thwack of the tennis ball in the background, which is perfect because I'm a big fan of play. And I am here to read you a story today. Ready? Once upon a time, a child was born into a troubled world. She had troubled parents, and she got into a lot of trouble. As she got older, she became a troubled young adult and encountered all kinds of new troubles. At long last, in her middle years, she was swept off her feet by a handsome and wonderful Prince Charming. All her troubles seemed to be over, until the prince cruelly and suddenly betrayed her. All of her previous troubles paled in comparison. She sank into the depths of despair, and it appeared as though trouble would follow her all of her days. But wait, there's another version of this story that is even more true. Once upon a time, a child was born into an adventurous time in the midst of a rapidly transforming world. Her parents were the perfect ones to help her learn everything she would need for the exciting adventures that awaited her. She had some misadventures in her youth, which taught her invaluable lessons and gave her deep compassion for all others who made unskillful choices. When she was ready for him, a handsome and wonderful Prince Charming appeared and swept her off her feet. They had some fun adventures and shared a deep love, but her world behind the castle walls was getting smaller and smaller, until one day the prince suddenly set her free. And there she was, in the middle of an astonishingly joyful and beautiful adventure that turned out to be greater than anything she could have ever imagined. And she lived happily ever. Well, my story's not over yet. I know there are more adventures awaiting me, and I also know that troubles will play an essential role. Without them, there'd be no adventure, and what fun would that be? So, I'm going to make it very clear that I am not inviting trouble. I'm not saying, bring it on, I'm going to sail through this joyfully, blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. I have great respect for trouble. But I do know that I'm going to do my very best to take whatever happens to me and see it as an adventure and to be a heroine in my own story. And I invite you to try it with your story. It can change your life. Enjoy the adventure. See you next time. Bye-bye.